Hi guys, here to talk about Santa Clarita Diet Season 3, Episode 2. This was interesting, a little bit more in line with what we've gotten in previous seasons with the beats and the jokes and the what have yous. So we're getting back into what I'm more familiar with and hoping
what you're more
we'll
into.
Continue this season. Yeah, because Episode 1 of this season I thought was not a super strong one.
Okay.
So this is more what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, things moved along. We definitely got a lot of progress with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, earlier, I think, I don't want this to be all the episode, this whole crap over and over again. Like, we've, like, come to conclusion with certain stuff, so I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah, new enemies are arising.
Yeah.
New problems are coming up. We're seeing some old favorites. I enjoy it. So where do you open up? There.
Let's say, which thing would you like to talk about first?
Might as well start from the beginning.
Okay, Chris and Krista, the rival realtors.
Yes.
We could talk about them all the way. This conversation that they have in the beginning. Ding dong, outside? You say ding dong outside? Or whatever. I was like, oh, it's amazing.
The line that I thought was brilliant was when the cop finally comes over and goes, oh, I'm afraid to punch a cop.
That is written in all capital letters here.
That made me laugh out loud.
I literally died at that earlier when he's like, L'chaim, bitches. I was like, that's pretty good. Or whatever.
We're taking back our monkey bread.
Yeah.
I thought the cop was going to go, give me that.
Yeah.
She dropped the ball on that one. She let the delicious cake go.
Man, why don't you go ahead and sit on the pavement right now? And she's like,
Yeah.
what? And she sits down, like, pouts all, like, pouty and all that stuff. Yeah.
And not even, like, on the curb.
No.
She sat, like, just straight on the ground.
She sits on the pavement, as instructed.
Yeah.
But like a lady, like, with her legs
she had a skirt on.
wrapping around her, like a snake
Like a
lady.
snake?
Like a snake lady. Like she was a Medusa that had, like, a snake bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these characters are like, they've been around, and now they've showed up again, right? They intercede in their lives. Anne takes them down with some fraud charge article stuff.
You knew this is jumping forward,
We're going to talk all about them, yeah.
You knew that they were going to be the ones framed as the
realtors from Santa Clarita.
The second they said, it's a couple of realtors in Santa Clarita, I'm like, okay, it's going to be them. I pictured them just like randomly killing them by mistake. But then they were like, oh, and one's tall and one's short. And I'm like, oh, right, that's what they are as well.
I was just going to say, so like that's when I knew, because he said, what is his name, Joel? Like, I'm an enormous man. I'm not afraid of this woman. And that's what like leads into, oh, who's afraid to punch a cop?
Yeah.
Or whatever stupid thing. So like he already called himself enormous, and then they kept saying a tall guy and a short lady or something, and then like how they like adjust their heights in front of it. I was like dying at that. That's wonderful.
Wait, I didn't offer you a drink.
I didn't offer you a drink. Yeah, that guy, the whole thing, he's going to Hawaii. Oh, good, he's going to Hawaii. So my PTSD sniper brother is going to take over.
I love him, too.
Yeah, he's from something, right?
Oh, yeah, he was in Mallrats. He was in...
Oh, he's the schooner guy.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
He was in Boy Meets World. He was in My Name is Earl. He's been in, like, all these things that I liked for, like my whole life, almost. Okay. He's been in something.
He's been a constant factor for you.
And he's great. So I was like, all right, like that guy's good, and he's like looking so good. He lost so much weight. He looks healthy. Like I'm like, all right.
I guess he's had some ups and downs. I always remember him being like a big guy.
He had some problems. I know, like I've seen him in some movies where he had gotten skinny again. Then I think after that he had gained some weight again. But now it looks like he's held it off, and he looks like a stronger dude now. Like he looks like he got into maybe lifting or something.
He sells that like he's like a giant scary guy thing.
Yeah, it works.
So you're like, okay, he got the crossbow.
But like he's used to playing like the large dumb guy, so I'm like, oh, good for him. Like
he has like the anger and all that stuff. Yeah. And I love the whole like this is kind of what they do. I want to call him Joel. Is that his name? Timothy Olyphant's character. Okay, good. Because I think the other guy's name is Joel in real life, and I'm getting them mixed up or something.
Maybe.
The other Chris.
Yeah, Talk Soup
Chris
guy.
and Krista. Yeah, Talk Soup guy. So like he's done this thing that I've called out before too, where they make these extreme things really mundane or something like that.
Okay.
Where he's like, your feelings are valid, honey, but we have we have a dead Nazi we have to take care of right now.
Yeah.
Things like that. So we even saw that here with these Knights of Calcutta, whatever.
That ain't
dudes. It. Dal,
whatever they're
those
nice.
Guys, Mr. Ball-Legs Tattoo guys, they even frame it up like, no, because I deserve to be happy, and you are gonna try committing to something for the first time in your life, and then like self-actualize, whatever you said. And I'm like, okay, this is dumb. I love this. This is awesome. Because it's like a personal growth thing where he's like, all right, I'm going to kill him. I can do this. All that stuff. Like he's all this.
There's a bit where at the end where he's like, and tomorrow will be their last day or something like that. He goes, really? You're just mad you didn't say it. And like it hung on him a while for him to be like, yeah, but he never said it, but you saw in his face that he was saying it.
Okay.
And I was like, It's pretty good.
That's a good show. So besides the Knights of whatever, we get some backstory. You haven't read the Sacred Text enough, right? All that dumb stuff, right? We don't see the Serbian death cult mafia at all.
Not at all, yeah.
So they are two distinct groups, which is cool.
I think we assumed that.
Yeah, exactly. But now we know that like they're not like this Hawaiian shirt hunter guy with the rocket launcher doesn't somehow work for like the Serbian government or something.
I love when he's like, and rockets are expensive. You have to buy them from like the worst people.
They're like stupid expensive. Yeah, and you buy them from like the people who are just the worst. Yeah, he was very campy, but in a way that I liked. It was fine.
He in past episodes didn't like that guy that much at all.
Okay.
Liked his face. Like I think I've seen him in something that he was good in. But in this episode, I thought every line he said he sold really well. It might have been when he was with his wife. Maybe she's bringing him down. I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember them bickering and stuff, and that being more of that mundanity that I'm talking about life and everything.
We learn more about Mr. Balllegs and how he can't be away from him. And they mention Ramona.
They call Ramona my girl, so she might be coming back. That's pretty good news.
Or at least they're gonna maybe mail Mr. Balllegs to her or something.
She'll be back. She has to come back.
Maybe she'll be back and he'll hear the rumors of them being together and have some sort of jealousy thing because she still likes him.
Eric and Abby. That's a perfect segue, which I will call out to ruin it.
Sure.
We get a lot of nice Eric and Abby stuff here.
Yes.
I actually like those two a lot. Oh God, you're pregnant. Yes, it's triplets, and their name are Hey Idiot, Pay Attention.
Yeah.
And everyone else like, oh God, that's great. And then they have their dumb breakup thing later.
Yeah.
You or something.
I'm not made for one man. I'm like a blue-tongued skink or something like that.
I find your love of lizards so sexy, and I'm gonna miss it. But I have to go. All that stupid stuff. Yeah. That was great to like publicly think.
I thought she would pay him a better compliment than that, as like a nod to like thank you for doing this thing. It's like the lovemaking is just too vigorous or something.
I know that your virility cannot be contained.
Something like that.
Your demands are just too great
like
for one woman.
Where it would still be highbrow.
Everyone's like, okay.
But yeah.
Right.
Like, did Shakespeare write that? Like, something like that?
When it cuts to, like, the one mean girl, she's like, I heard they have problems. And, like,
she oh, my God.
Found out. I was like, okay.
That was brilliant.
That's pretty good. Because that's because the thing.
We've only seen her, like, once before, and she was like, I want what you have, or something like that. I've heard they have problems. But she just found out that they were together, like, that minute. Oh, it's so good. Well, that way you get the credit.
Exactly. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. They have the whole thing with their different quests, though, the backpack and the Instagram and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I wrote down something, and I said it out loud last time. Like, everything goes wrong for them because, of course, it does.
Yeah.
Like that phrase, though, it applies to the parents, the kids, like
Pretty
everybody.
much.
Everything constantly goes wrong. They always are like, okay, this could work. Good idea. Good plan. Night, honey. Go to bed. They wake up. Everything's wrong. Oh no! How does he know? He knows. Who told him? I didn't tell him. It's this horrible thing.
No, it's true.
And like the exact same thing. He's like, you should probably take those pictures down. And the guy clocks it immediately and starts interrogating him with the exact truth. I'm like, oh no!
A Netflix originals thing. Like almost all of their originals. Everything bad happens to all the characters. Yeah. And they don't have the same writers or anything that would even make that a thing. It just as an observation that I like,
I think that's just
in their comedy dramas anyway.
I think that's a 2019 thing. It's
might
like a zeitgeist thing. It's just whatever. But I like it because
I do too.
They can make this really boring.
All these characters are fun, so you're like, yeah, that's good.
And like you don't want them to just be able to do a thing, right? But everybody meets people and does stuff on their quest or whatever, right? She meets this other girl from the Eco Club and all that stuff, who immediately says, "You were at that meeting that one." And she's like, "Oh God, no!" Everything's immediately a thing. But she might be like an ally that comes back because she was like, "Cut up that backpack, burn it," something like that. Oh, okay. And we do a thing.
And it was a weird thing because like I wasn't sure what exactly was happening because like she parks her bike in a way where I'm like that's the worst place to park a bike. And then I'm like, oh, she's just using the dumpster. Okay. But like it like made me snap like into reality mode. Or I'm like, what is she doing?
No,
why is
she bike like that?
Like why do you like what? You don't have a lock?
Yeah, you're throwing out your backpack. Looks new. What are you doing? Like all these dumb things were like.
Why wouldn't you have put it in a garbage bag?
Yeah.
Why would you like?
Of course.
Because eventually it's going to go to a dump or whatever, and it would still be accessible. Yeah. Why not put it in a bag?
Because that's how life goes.
Even if he just ripped it a little bit, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Joel cutting his finger like repeatedly.
That I thought was great.
You liked that?
When it cut back to him going like, got it or whatever.
Oh, the intro is amazing. When he's like, nice. Ow! And then it plays the same musical beats as he gets out the Band-Aids and does the whole thing. Nice. Yeah, it's amazing. No, he's amazing. If you just look at his face for some of these scenes, he's reacting to everybody's stuff. Like he's really
he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
because
but like
and like it's not like he's in too many parts where I'm like, oh, that movie's so amazing. This is so great. And he's blah blah. Just he is a great actor.
He's like a cool dude.
Like yeah,
fun. Yeah.
His interviews are all fun too. Like he seems like he's really together in general.
Sometimes I avoid even finding out because I'm like, he seems like a cool dude. I better avoid all interviews so that he can't prove to me that he's not a cool dude.
Like Conan is a good interviewer, and he was a great interviewee, and the back and forth they had were great. And Andy jumps in and does some shit. I watched like 10, with just them.
Damn, son.
What do you got?
The other thing, small thing, they go meet up with Rob, the mentally ill guy.
Yes.
We have a funny exchange with him where like he's like, I'm gonna need to know that, and they keep telling him more stuff. So it's this beautiful thing. So they're usually trying to position Sheila is her name. I got it, as like the one who's got one over on like Joel. But like now, she's like, why'd you tell him all that stuff? And then they meet for 5 minutes, and she's telling him everything. And I'm like, I like that. And they don't even acknowledge that. It's just sitting there for us or something like that. But it culminates in him being like, what are your thoughts on being immortal? Do you want to live on Mars someday? Like, what are you going to do? And they're like, oh, shit. Like, what does that mean? Oh, no. Or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
It's cool.
I know.
And I thought that it would start a bigger conversation that would be like, should I bite you? Like,
yes.
Like, what are you thinking here?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
You'll time out, and I'll still be here.
Yep, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And they don't even get into it here.
That ba thing, I hated that.
It is really dumb. He counters back once, like, and he's like, yeah, and then maybe a stadium full of our grandchildren will be able to cheer you on or something. Her just picturing all the different I'll be able to meet my great grandchildren. No, I think like naturally it's gonna be like, I'm immortal but you're not, and he's like, oh yeah, honey, or he might get like almost injured or be like, I could have died. Wait a minute, and have to wrestle with like, should you bite me or something?
Or in a season finale, he gets shot or something, and she bites him to save him.
Yeah, gets shot by Anne, who's like, you betrayed me. You really work for Satan.
Yeah, or he jumps in front of a bullet to save her from getting shot, and even though she would be fine, instinctively
she's like, you idiots, you delightful moron.
Yeah,
I have to bite you now. Yeah.
Who's to say if any of that will happen? But
is that how it works? You just bite them in this universe?
Isn't it?
How does the ball legs work? You throw that up. So your body grows the ball legs?
Yeah.
Good times.
That's where all your vital organs turn into.
Oh, into 2 gallons of vomit and a small meatball spider.
Yeah.
Good times. That is basically
it ends with the Christians coming to the door, and you're like, oh God.
Oh, we know Ann from church. Christians. When they slam the door, and they go, shit, fuck, no. And so it's like, uh-oh, that was pretty. So that's how it's going to open. We're gonna have to see how they handle this.
It'll probably open from like
we have
that
to
exact
fire Ann.
moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was a great lead-in where she's like, got you a Costco chicken. I also destroyed your political enemies.
You're forgetting the best line. It's like, she just walks in. I got a Costco chicken. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. And gets up it's like doing like
Costco chicken's so good.
Yeah, no, I know. We all love the chickens, so that's fine.
No, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll pick up exactly from that conversation with those
probably
people there.
We have to, right? Or it's just the next
or
morning.
Or a wipe with like, can you believe these Christians showed up?
Yeah.
That'd be awkward.
I'm glad you gave him that weird story about whatever or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So who knows exactly what they've told them? Probably that I shot her and she's fine. So we had talked about this last time, and I was afraid of this. I don't want a big comedy thing where everybody from Ann's church is trying to prove that Sheila's real and stabbing her and stuff like that.
I predict that their long-term goal might be to do some sort of a public thing like that in front of like a camera or equipment or something. Like, we must spread the word. Right. If she doesn't want to do it, we have to force it. God is real. This and that. Something. And then
Ramona shows up.
I don't know. What do you think? How would you get rid of them? Maybe like the what are they, like the Saskatarian Mafia? What are they called? The
Serbian Death Cult Mafia. That's what I've been calling them.
Yeah, maybe like there'll be a thing where like they explode everybody there and they all die because you have to get rid of them. They have to get
think
mopped
it's a
up
zombie
somehow.
thing. Oh yeah. Seems like these people know about you. We have to clean up the tracks or whatever. And
then of course the FBI being there.
Okay, we didn't talk about that either because very little happens. We just see an
almost
FBI
nothing.
agent.
A very young FBI agent.
Yeah, and she's after Abby, but doesn't know yet the whole thing. So they're all on guard for that whole thing. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, something will culminate. I predict a stupid thing. The Serbian Death Cult Mafia could end up being good for them somehow. I don't see how it's possible, but
that would be my scenario where if they kill all these church members, that is good for them.
Yeah. But even good period where they're like, oh yeah, we're trying to do this or something like that.
And
they didn't set that up at all, right? There's no way we could have misconstrued anything.
Well,
maybe the zombie from the intro was bad and like Sheila's good.
No.
Okay.
And you potentially have this crack shot sniper dude that might just kill off their enemy instantly, and there'll be no proof they weren't zombies. And he could just leave the picture.
We can't kill Sheila though.
No. He thinks the other one's a zombie.
Oh yeah.
So them.
Yeah, Chris and Krista.
Yeah.
We can't kill them either though. They're hilarious.
They'd probably be leaving the show anyway though, with them being
Where it's time to
besmirched.
go.
Yeah. I don't know. Slight predictions. But that's kind of everything.
It's so
that
early in the
happened
season,
in this episode.
We'll
it's
see.
hard to say. It could really right turn in any direction.
Exactly. But I like where it's going so far. I agree with you. This was a bit stronger.
Yeah.
I think we're in a happy cruising altitude.
Indeed, we're ready to ramp.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that was this episode of the Santa Clarita Diet. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.